buenas. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know why this eyebrow looks wiggly to me, and I've been trying to fix it and it's not going anywhere, so I'm just we're gonna ignore it. But I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in a hot minute, and I haven't posted in a hot minute because I just have lost like my oomph, I guess, to film with this whole quarantine. Like, it's making me overthink a lot, and it's bringing my depression back. And every time that I've done my makeup, like I've done a look worth filming, I just want to do it to get my mind off of it, if you know what I mean. So I really want to apologize. And also, I've been filming like the process of getting this hair color out so I can go back blonde, but it's taking longer than what I thought. Arctic Fox dye is no fucking joke, and the routine that I used to take off the color is not working. So I haven't been feeling like, I guess, like, I've said it before, makeup for me helps me a lot with like my depression. So when I'm like super depressed, I just want to do my makeup. I don't want to like film it or anything, because I know that if I do film it when I'm like in a depressed state, I'm not, like, my energy's gonna be off in the video. And today I actually woke up super early and I'm in the mood to film. And Yaya's also awake, so if you hear her, she's back there playing. I tried to tell her to go to her room, but she doesn't want to, so. But today I'm gonna do like a brown pink glitter, oh shit, like a brown pink glitter look. And I'm also going to show you how you can make your own eyeliner if you ever want to do like a color liner but you don't have color liner. I'm going to show you how you can do it with some setting spray and some eyeshadow. So first I'm going to be using the shadow Chula from my Becky G and ColourPop Hola Chola collection, and I'm going to focus that all over my lid, but mainly on top of my crease.
Quiero sentir tu cuerpo juntito al mío, porque mi alma ya tiene tiempo sintiendo frío. Si tú lo quieres, vente acercando junto conmigo, poquito a poco, muy despacito. Yo estoy sintiendo más que bonito, me estoy orillando por rinconcito, diré queriendo poco.
Then I'm going to cut the crease, but we're going to cut the crease and make like a wing liner. So it's going to be like the whole space is going to be cut like if it was a wing liner. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but you guys will see what I do, and that's going to be our next step. And then as a base for the glitter, I will be using Girls Night from my Life Glam and LesDoMakeup palette.
Quiero sentir tu cuerpo juntito al mío, porque mi alma ya tiene tiempo sintiendo frío. Si tú lo quieres, vente acercando junto conmigo, poquito a poco, muy despacito. Que estoy sintiendo más que bonito, me estoy orillando por rinconcito, diré queriendo poco a poquito. Si lo quieres tú, inténtalo, vete de norte a sur, inténtalo, que solo soy de ti, no me dejes.
So I just pretty much added the shadow. I cut the liner part, and I'm gonna add glitter, but I set it with the shade Girls Night from the LesDoMakeup palette to kind of give a base. But now I'm gonna show you how to make your eyeliner. So first, pick a shade. I'm going to use this pink shade from my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Sorry that it's really dirty, but I'm gonna use this shade, and this is how you make your own eyeliner. So get like a container, just an empty container that you don't use. I usually get like the lid part of my lash boxes like this, and then you're going to get some, you can use the bottom of your eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use the bottom of my lash tweezers, and your shadow. get something to scrape it off. I'm gonna scrape it off directly, but oh, well, I guess I can do it right here so you guys can see, and just scrape shadow onto your little dish. I do it on the outside corners of it like that, so I can still leave shadow. If you care about your palettes, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I mean, I use my makeup to create looks, so I don't really mind. I also don't like take it all out. You see, I still have a good amount of shadow to use on my eye. I think we'll do so there it is. That's my powder. So now what you do is, this is a pink look. I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Morphe setting spray. I'm almost out of this. I'm going to use it too, but I hope I have enough for this. So once you have it, you're just going to, oh man, it kind of sprayed everywhere. Spray it there on the powder. I think I sprayed a little too much for the amount of shadow I had, but we're going to go with it. We're going to work with it. It's going to be fine. So then get what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna outline. So I'm gonna use this thin Morphe brush. It doesn't have a name. And then just mix your setting spray and your powder. I added too much setting spray for the amount of powder that I had, so I'm gonna have to scrape some more powder on. So be right back. I got it to a consistency that I wanted. It looks kind of like chalky. That's kind of how it's always looked when I've done it. I've done this a few times, so I'm just gonna get some. I also already tested the color on my arm. If you want it like lighter, you can mix white in it to make it lighter, but then I'm gonna just add it in the back of my hand just because I don't want that much. But so then let me zoom you in. So I kind of already have the outline, and then I'm just gonna that is just the bottom, and then this also kind of dries out pretty fast. I'm just getting big chunks and putting it in my arm. It's easier to work with. Okay, this is what it looks like. Zoom you in a little bit more. Boom. And that is how you make your own eyeliner. You can also preserve this. So I have all my stuff here. It's gonna dry out, but I just close it back up in, like, you know, with my lashes. But I'm gonna leave it upside down. I'll leave it like this so it's closed, and if I ever want to use like this pink liner again, I'll just squirt some more setting spray in there, mix it up, add some more of the same shadow, and I have pink eyeliner again. But that's kind of how you make your own eyeliner. Now time for the glitter. I don't know which one I want to use. I think I'm gonna use this pink. I think I'm gonna mix a little bit of both of these and then see what that looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how I'll show you without. But I like it. Okay. I was going to use my lash glue, but I'm just going to use this glitter glue. I got this glitter glue on AliExpress. I know a lot of people are scared to buy stuff, but every time I get anything like this, I guess the only like makeup stuff that I've gotten is like glitter, the glitters that I showed you, and this glue and this thing. But every time I get stuff from AliExpress, I put it on my hand, and I kind of do like I put it on my hand, leave it on for a day, and I do that a few days before I actually wear it on my face to see if it has any reaction or anything. I've never had any issues with anything I've bought in from there, so I'm gonna just put some in the inner part of my lid and then go from there. I might have to go over my eyeliner after. We'll see. You can't really tell that I put glitter on. So my face routine has been different. Now what I do is put moisturizer. I don't know how the fuck to say that word, but that. And then you set it. And then you put setting spray. And then you let it dry. And then you put your primer. And I saw this trick on TikTok. And it actually works really well. It makes my skin look really, really flawless. So that's kind of what I've been doing for my face routine now. Me gusta, me asusta sentir tu cuerpo ardiendo sobre mi piel. Me prende, me enciende sentir tu aliento, quemando todo mi ser. For foundation, I will be using this Maybelline foundation in the shade 320. And then we're just gonna blend that all over our face.
Ya tiene tiempo sintiendo frío, si tú lo quieres vete acercando junto conmigo, poquito a poco, muy despacito, que estoy sintiendo más que bonito, me estoy orillando por rinconcito, te iré queriendo poco a poquito. Si lo quieres tú, inténtalo, vete de norte a sur, inténtalo, que solo soy de ti, no me dejes sin tu amor. Inténtalo, si lo quieres tú, inténtalo, vete de norte a sur.
For concealer, we are using the Maybelline Age Rewind, and we're going to apply that underneath our eyes, on our chin, on the top of our lip, on the bridge of your nose, and on your forehead. And then we're going to blend that out. Before I do my contour, I like to set underneath my eyes because I do tend to crease a lot under there. So I like to set that when the concealer is still drying. So that we're going to do that. For contour, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild contour stick in shade 806. I've been telling you guys that this was a hard candy contour stick because that's what I thought it was. But then I was at the store and I was trying to look for it in the hard candy section and I couldn't find it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was walking past the Wet n Wild and I seen it and I was like, oh. I felt like a dumbass. But then we're going to blend this contour with a brush. And then we're going to bake underneath that. To set our contour, we are using the shade LA from the Becky G Colourpop Hola Chola collection, and we're just going to apply that on top of everywhere that we just put contour on.
Mi alma ya tiene tiempo sintiendo frío, si tú lo quieres vete acercando junto conmigo, poquito a poco, muy despacito, que estoy sintiendo más que bonito, me estoy orillando por un rinconcito, te iré queriendo poco a poquito, si así lo quieres tú.
For blush, I am using this blush from Too Faced. It's like a blush highlight, and we're just going to put that on the apples of our cheeks.
Que solo soy de ti, no me dejes sin tu amor.
Me gusta, me asusta sentir tu cuerpo ardiendo sobre mi piel.
And for our lower lash line, we are going back with the shade Tula, and we're just going to apply that all over our bottom lid. And then we're going to add some mascara.
Todo mi ser.
Then to apply some white liner on our bottom.
Quiero sentir tu cuerpo juntito al mío, porque mi alma ya tiene tiempo sintiendo frío, si tú lo quieres vente acercando junto conmigo, poquito a poco, muy despacito, que estoy sintiendo.
Now for some lashes. I also have a new way of applying my lashes. I saw on TikTok that if you put glue on your lash strip and then you put a line on your inner corner, it helps secure the lash from the inner corner. I don't know if you guys have trouble with that, but I do. So I've been using this technique and it holds my lash in my inner corner so well. So that's the new technique for my lashes.
Me prende, me enciende sentir tu aliento, quemando todo mi ser.
And then here's me adding my little fake slit for my eyebrow. For highlight, I am using my Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hill highlight palette, and I'm using the more pinky shade because I'm doing a pink eyeshadow look, you know what I mean? And we're going to apply that on, I think it's the temples of our cheeks, I don't know. And then we're going to brush off the excess. And for the lips, we are using like a brown with a hint of pink lip liner, and then we're gonna go in with our baby girl lipstick, liquid lipstick from Life Glam and the LesDoMakeup collaboration.
Me prende, me enciende sentir tu aliento, quemando todo mi ser.
Then we will be setting our face with our Morphe setting spray and going in with a little bit more highlight. I love a nice glow. Like, I want y'all to fucking see me a mile away. And then adding a little bit of white on the tip of our nose and down our bridge for, you know, that pop of highlight. And this is the final look, guys. I'm really sorry that I forgot to push the backdrop when I went to change, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Sorry I haven't posted, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Adios.